Then we have show rows. So we have active, non-zero, and all. So the default is the active items. Now this gets back to this idea of showing zeros. So notice here we're showing only the ones that have activity in them. So up top we said that we want to don't show the zero amounts. I'm going to go ahead and show the zero amounts now. So now we're going to have zeros that are displayed. But for example, this one is 0. It's displayed and it's active. So it's not showing all of the zeros that aren't active. So if I was to say and make this all items, now it's going to show all of the zeros, meaning if I went to my general ledger over here and I went to my sales and I went to my, not the sales, transaction tab, come on, and in the chart of accounts. So remember that QuickBooks by default gives us this massive chart of accounts. So there's going to be a lot of accounts we don't use if we don't clean up that chart of accounts, which might be okay, but it's a little bit. But then if I go over here and I say I want to show all of the zero numbers, all of them, not just the active ones, it's going to give us all those numbers in the chart of accounts, which might be useful in some cases, but is typically an overkill. That's not usually what you want to do. For external reporting purposes, you possibly want to get rid of the zeros. So show the non-zero items. But for internal reporting purposes, once again, you might want to show the zeros that have activity, because there's going to be things like, for example, the undeposited funds, which oftentimes might have a zero in it, but you want to show the activity so that when you drill down on it, you can see the activity. So I want that account to show up because there's some activity that has happened in it, so I can drill down on the transaction detail. That's why the activity button is basically the default. That'll be your reports normally will show zeros, and you're going to go, why does it show that zero and not the other GL accounts that have zero balances? Why? Because it's showing the ones that have active activity in it, allowing you to drill down on it. What if you don't want to show any zeros on your financial statement for external reporting purposes? Then you could say don't show the zeros here, remove the zeros, and then you can save that report, customize it possibly, save it as a customized report so that you can then keep that option possibly for external reporting versus internal reporting. Similarly with columns, although sometimes you don't have all of the columns, it depends on the type of report that we have. All right, let's close this up.